Hey, what's going on, everybody? Tipper here, and I'm back at you with another Tipper Talks video. I feel like I'm going to be doing these a lot because there's like a lot of things to talk about, and it's just something that, especially this topic today, it's going to be really, really important. Not only for just casual people, but just esports in general. So, on this episode of Tipper Talks, let's dive into one of the hardships with mental health inside of gaming/esports overall. Mental health is the most important thing with anything you're involved in, going from friendships, relationships, work, gaming, and sports. But like I said, let's take a deeper look into the depths of esports mental health. A study by a group of 5 scientists found esports games to reduce rumination, which is when someone is in deep thought and often leading to depression, and improve cognitive ability. While video games may have benefits to reduce depression, they should not be used as a medical remedy. A lot of people look to video games as a getaway, and sometimes it can be. But in esports, don't look for that as your getaway. If you are suffering from depression, anxiety, or any mental health related issues, seek some help. Look for something beyond just gaming, because little things can cause bigger things to happen, and that's something that you have to get control of. Alright, so let's start with the first basis, performance, how it affects you. The obvious thing competitors have to do on a stage is to perform. The people at this level are pressured to perform at the highest level they can all the time, and that can make you struggle, overthink. For example, if you experience a loss, you start to blame yourself. You look over what you did, you blame others. You treat yourself bad or your team. Consistent degrading can lead to anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, due to the pressure of playing at the highest level. Performance it evolves into like stage fright and a people person, public speaking type of thing, because the pro athletes and pro esports players, they're held at such a high level in their profession because that's what they do. And performance is just the number one thing when it comes to like most of it, because it can affect your mental health so much. It can affect you in ways that you never thought it could, which is absolutely astonishing to me. Now, the second one, let's talk about emotions. Emotions are a terrible mental ability that is so hard to control sometimes. With people in any sport, whether football, soccer, gaming, or anything, we all experience the true definition of an emotional roller coaster. And it can cause a lot of harm or joy depending on the situation. So with the roller coasters of emotions flowing through us on every moment in a game, every play, we have to learn to regulate those emotions. When in situations like esports, in front of tens to thousands of people, you are going to lose games. You are going to win. You are going to cry, get angry, be sad, and quote unquote the term tilted. It's on us to learn to truly regulate those emotions, because you can't have those emotions consistently when you're playing these games, such as being the emotions of a sore winner, a sore loser, being tilted really easily. And if something happens to you in the game, you have to be able to control those emotions to play your best performance on what we were talking about before. And yes, you're going to have the joy, you're going to have the crying and angry when you lose and you're mad at yourself, but like I said, you have to learn how to regulate those emotions. So the next one, injuries. And yes, I know it sounds funny. Injuries in esports, like, are you crazy? Well, the answer is unfortunately no. No, I'm not. Esports players can conjugate one that is called an overuse injury. They happen from long practices a day that consist of 10 plus hours of high-level gameplay. And you have to be able to consistently play that same level that you would be in tournaments, because you're scrimming, you're versing other great players like so. But the injuries that cause in this, it can cause eye fatigue, neck and back pain. So it's very important to stand up, stretch, and get away for 30 minutes every now and then. Do something you would do in your daily life. Learn how to get control of that behavior, just to get up, walk around, because obviously your physical body can affect your mental health as well. Now, reduce control in an environment. Unlike actual pro sports players, we have reduced control in our sport. You have a lower degree of control as your intended actions can be altered by lag, time delay between the action command and the action execution, or in-game glitches, thus altering the action execution. Furthermore, in this virtual environment that we play in, you can experience disconnections what you don't experience during physical traditional sports performance. This results in the demand of esport athletes being able to maintain their optimal mental state and coping with moments of reduced control over their performance. And I think everybody can agree and everybody knows about reduced control in our environment and what impacts that. We start lagging in the middle of a game. We get mad, like, man, I'm lagging, dude, I can't play. I'm doing this, and your team gets frustrated at you because you cannot play. And it's just things like around that, what I was talking about before. It's just you have to be able to learn how to control, how to regulate your emotions to a certain point to where you know that you're going to be able to feel fine after the game. Like I said, you may be sad, frustrated, and all that because who knows what happens during your game. You may lose, you may win, you may tie, you may do something. You might be the final game of the championship and your team comes up short. And that's where the biggest plays come into action with just not gameplay, but your emotional state as well. Things are going to be hard. Esports is never easy. You're going to get kicked to the curb. You're going to be let down by teams. You're going to be let down by yourself. You're going to lose. You're going to win. You're going to give up sometimes. You're going to feel like it's the end-all, be-all. You may get kicked off your team. But at the end of the day, having that control and regulating your emotions takes a bigger person overall. It's huge, and it's something that it's something that you really need to learn how to do. And with a game like we play now, and most of the people that are probably going to watch this from T3 Arena, the game we play now, it's such a small game, and we're growing so fast in the esports scene. And I want people to know all of this. I want them to get ready for this type of mindset, this type of mentality, because it's something that they're not going to be used to going forward. I hope you guys took a lot of this in seriousness. I can't even talk right now. And I hope you guys learned a lot. With that being said, you guys have a great day. Thank you.